Hey, welcome to another episode of Legion Elite Motorsports. I'm your host, Isaiah. And on today's episode, we are going to dive in just a little bit on some mightymax repairs and upgrades. Mainly repairs. So let's dive in. Okay, so we're going to mightymax it up today. I want to, kind of finish this thing up. So a little update. I've been working on a patch panel. But before we dive into that, I pulled the front tires off of the truck and I got some more used tires at the junkyard. Believe it or not, it's actually pretty hard to find 14-inch used tires. So I actually found a mightymax at the junkyard that had two perfect good tires. So that's that one, and then we have this one, almost looks new. So we went ahead and knocked that out. And then we have the fuel tank. So I actually swapped the fuel tank. The rusty one was taken out and this new one was put in. Here we go. So you could see the breather, the vent, the fill neck, everything is put back in. It's only 4 bolts to take it down, but you have a lot of little items that need to be disconnected before it's ready to come down. So the plug for the fuel pump is a black one right there. Then the plug for the fuel level is right back there. Then you have your breather tube, the one for the fill neck, and then the fill neck is right there. And yeah, everything went back perfect. I actually welded this tank because in every junkyard they pop a hole in the tank, and instead of using the drain plug, which could have been also easy, they actually took a crowbar and jammed it in there, broke it up real good. So I took 2x4 and bent it all out and then welded it back together. Little pure 15. It looks kind of harsh there, but all in all, came together perfect. Holding fuel, not dripping. Then down here, I replaced a fuel filter and it's working perfect. Actually, I was having issues before where when you turn on the truck, it actually stalls a couple times before it actually stays on. Now it stays on, which is perfect. But also, I wanted to show you guys something. Actually took the wiper blades and just kept the original ones and changed the actual blade. So you can, there we go. You can see there I cut it. Took the prongs and grabbed it. But anyway, under the hood, I found another problem. This airflow meter is definitely bad because when you try to drive the truck, it's trying to stall. But when you disconnect it, the truck drives perfect, like brand new. So that leads me to believe that this sensor is no good. So I'm gonna be looking for one of these and then we'll be good to go under here. I also changed the oil. So we have a new filter, new oil in here. And I discovered this engine only takes about 3.5 quarts of oil, which I did not expect. So for the boosted twin cam build, I'm gonna see if they have a solution for it besides just baffling, because that's something that also needs to happen. But yeah, that was interesting to see. I was about to put the full 5 quarts, but I checked it after 3 and I seen it was almost full. So Yep, 3.5. That is it. So now, pertaining to the patch panel, I went ahead and went to that same junkyard and just cut a random part of the bed, sized it up, and then from here on out, I have to grind to fit. So basically, I want it to be a perfect match. So I'm pretty close, I would say. This side, you know, you move it up and down. It's pretty close there. Only piece I have left to trim. So I can get this in here right. There we are. Little adjusting. But long story short, I just have to trim this top piece, and then we're gonna MIG this bad boy into place. But before I do, I'm gonna take a piece of aluminum and cover the gas tank here, just to make sure no sparks or anything drop down there, and we should be good to go. Long term, I want to take the bed off, flip it upside down, and weld the bottom also, not just the top. But for now, we're gonna weld just the top, and then we're gonna take it from there. But yeah, he hacked it up pretty good. Got some of the frame support. Just pulled all of that out of there. So once I take the bed off, I'm gonna get the back side, but I do need for it not to rain on the gas tank. So we're going to put this patch panel in there today. Okay, so I'm gonna rearrange this guy the long ways, and then yeah, we're gonna finish this piece up top, and we're gonna start tack welding soon. So let's see how much more I need to grind off of this one. All right, so it looks good. Right about there, I need to take this lip off and have that straight. And then here, I don't know if you guys can see it. So, yeah, there's a decent amount that needs to be cut off the top. All right, so let me clean this up, and then hopefully we'll get to the point where we can start tack welding. And then after the welding is all done, we're gonna grind it smooth so you don't see any welds. So all of this will be uniformed, and then we're gonna protective coat the raw metal with Pure 15, and then that should be good to go. And yeah, should be good to go. So I'll be back, clean this up, and get to the tack welding process. Okay, so we're stitching slowly but surely, struggling to find the settings, but I think I got it. And remember, all of this is going to be sanded down, so you're never going to see this horribleness. But the panel's looking good, it's fitting in perfectly, and yeah, we should be done here in a bit. So I'm gonna come back once this is all welded in and take it from there. Okay, so she is completely welded. I'm gonna start grinding it down. I did a little bit here, not bad, but long way to go. So yeah, we're gonna get all of this stuff grinded down, and hopefully it doesn't rain. So yeah. All right, so let's see what it looks like after it's all grinded down and take it from there. Okay, as you could tell, it took a while because we got the flashlight going on the camera, but everything's looking pretty good. No leaks or anything like that. but I believe we are ready for some pure 15. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna clean out all of this dust out of the truck, and I'm gonna grab a paintbrush and some pure 15 and get this protected. So yeah, actually I might do the whole bed actually. So yeah, that'll be good. All right, so I'll do that and then we should be good to go from there. Just the flat bottom, not the wheel arches. Actually, I probably should do those too. Yeah, I'll do those too. So stay tuned. We're gonna do the whole bed. All right, and a nice thick coat. I didn't do all of the bed. There was actually rain over here the previous day, but I think I'm gonna do the rest of the bed. Clean that up. The dust from all the sanding over there and over here. So I'll probably clean it up a little bit more, but that's a successful job. Alrighty, she's all done pretty much for now. And I'll probably paint the whole bed after. So PR15 is a rust converter. So all of these areas like that will be converted into primer basically. And it allows you to paint over it and not have the rust continue to spread. So that's what we're gonna do. And we're gonna get this whole area painted. So yeah, that works. And of course, last but not least, we had to replace the idler arm. So what was happening was this idler arm had no bushing, top or bottom. So the whole thing was moving up and down and all around. So two 14s there, a 17 down there. Idler arm is replaced and good to go. So literally all we have left is most likely brake calipers, because even with this truck in the air, this wheel was hard to move. So I'm gonna see what's what with that, and also I wanna see what's what with the e-brake, because it's not moving either. So let's go inside and see what it's doing. So this is the e-brake, or more or less a handbrake. And basically I see no cable there, so that could be one issue. Then if you turn this, it's not releasing at all. So that's not good, it's not moving. So, yeah, this stuff needs to be tended to also. Otherwise, this truck is gonna be left in gear. So, yeah, I'll see what's what with this. Wow, so look at there. We actually lucked out. It was just a little jam from being down the whole time. So now it's working. I'm pretty sure I'll be able to slide some grease in here to make sure it's lubed up and operating properly. There we go. So we should be good to go. I'm gonna see if I could pull this out as much as possible and then go ahead and lube this up. I'm gonna use heavy axle grease to make sure that this is working properly. And yeah, we should be good to go. All right. There we go. It is all greased up. Use some of this right here, high temperature grease. And now it works like it ought to. And yeah, we're gonna see if it actually engages the rear drums. So give me a second to clean up my hands and we'll take it from there. All right, so we are rolling backwards. Ah, works perfect. All right. There we go, huh? Rolling backwards. Excellent. All right. Well, that was simple. Alrighty. Call that one complete. And with that being said, we're going to call it an episode right there. There's still a couple of things that the truck needs. Most notable would definitely be the airflow meter. Just for driving characteristics would be good if it was fixed. So yeah, we're going to tend to some of those things and kind of get the truck ready to start driving around. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If this is your type of thing, definitely consider subscribing and hitting that bell icon for updated notifications. And until then, guys, remember knowledge is power, and I will see you next time.